I want to show you a secret that the plant growers don't always want you to know. I don't know this one for sure, but I'm going to take a look just in case. Yep. Here's a secret that the plant growers don't want you to know, that you should know. You've heard about this on indoor plants. This one seems to have been growing okay, but I'm going to deal with it anyway. I don't know if you can see that. In here, there's a mesh around this root ball because when the grower, the greenhouse got this, they bought it as a plug, and that plug had mesh around it. Well, that mesh is all but a death sentence for a plant. So if you want big bushy plants, you need to remove that. The other thing to do before I put this back in is to deadhead blooms. Take off the entire bloom, not just taking off this part right here. You're taking it off all the way down here. On there. You should do that on older petunias so that it will put the energy into growing new flowers. Just pop that right back in. It'll be happy as a clam to be back in. I have to do that with all of the rest of them. This one I bought just as well. I was noticing these weren't taking off like I expected them to. I wasn't surprised. I pulled a different one out. There was mesh on it. And sometimes a plant is just fine with the mesh on it. More often than not, it doesn't. I have another one that's performing even worse, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So same deal, this needs to be deadheaded. I'll water these in after I've messed with them, because they won't have appreciated being dug out of the soil to be messed with. Okay. Now, if you don't want your hands to get all sticky doing this, you can also do this with the snips, and I find sometimes that's easier to come in with the snips to deadhead petunias. Petunias are sticky sweet, but bees love them. Okay, put that back in the planter. So I have probably 15 of these to fix. Come along as we expose growers. This is the one I noticed wasn't doing super well. I know it doesn't get a ton of light because it has this above it. You'll probably trim out one or two of these branches and give it a little bit more light. But, yep, it wasn't the only one that wasn't doing well. I wonder if you can see that really well right there. This. That mesh. So now I have a solid idea of why it wasn't performing earlier this year. It was trying to outgrow that mesh. Hopefully it is happier now that it doesn't have to do all that work. And it can take off like it's supposed to. Also might cut this back a little bit, but I'll only do so much today.